a rockin' good time.
False arrest, no justification. Under the Idaho trespass law, a person must have reason to know they were trespassing in order to be convicted. Every reasonable person knows that a hospital is a type of business which gives implicit permission for people to be there. You will see in the following video from March 2022 that Ammon Bundy was never asked to leave St. Luke's Hospital by either the owner of the property or by an agent of the owner. Instead, he was suddenly cuffed and arrested without warning.
You don't have authority over children. Children are the parents' property.
Over a child, man. Their parents do.
The CPS.
That's because of good old Brad Little taking a long stretch away too.
It's all the world organization to store the kids. We know this. And that's nothing.
Kidnapping.
Yeah,
We don't need
if you knew the
kidnapping.
statistics
We
about
can
CPS.
talk with, like this gentleman told us, you know, to see your identity.
We have plenty of pictures of me, man.
Yeah, with your face, only the rapper stay with the face
You'll be the
covered.
poster child.
You know,
Because you're a
when
hero.
you're real,
Taking little babies
you
away
know-
from their families. You're a hero.
That's the
That's
big
like
deal.
it was your baby.
Saving that baby.
In
You're
Canada's
saving that
country
baby,
doesn't
huh?
happen.
Saving that baby from those terrible parents. That's what you're doing, huh?
Think about it. What else
Why didn't you let another family member travel in the
there's-
ambulance with the baby?
Yeah,
There
there's
was
not a
plenty of
baby that's
family
more
members
loved.
there.
There's not a baby that's more loved. And you just stole them from the most loved people.
There were 6 family members there.
Think about it. Think about it. Because they didn't go to an appointment that the doctor set on their own. Is that where we're at? That the doctor can make you go to another doctor? Is that where we're at? That's exactly where we're at.
Oh my God! Are you
Brown shirts! Dishonorable!
This is a setup. Let him go down. This was a setup.
God!
This was a setup.
that's the fault.
What do you let them go now?
Maybe you shouldn't let, don't leave. Don't.
What do you handcuff her for? What do you handcuff her for?
Because I'm
Can you
demanding
go
that
easy on
they bring
her?
the
She's
baby
a
out.
woman.
Let them
Go
go
easy
now.
on her. She's a woman.
This is private property. St.
No,
Louis
it's
is,
public.
No, let the kids, because it's not the private property.
We paid for this.
they don't want you on the property.
What is he doing?
Law enforcement officers failed to do their job on the evening of March 11th, 2022, when they wrongfully arrested Ammon Bundy. Law enforcement also failed earlier that evening when they forcefully and wrongfully removed Baby Cyrus from the arms of his mother, Marissa.
And you can go on your merry way with your friends and your family who's out there.
That's not Mary at all.
Or I remove him from you and you go to jail.
Attend for what?
We're not going to screw with you. You understand?
For what? For what reason?
For a family injury to a child.
And then they immediately failed again that night when they arrested both Marissa and her sister.
She needs to come out too.
What crime did I commit? No,
Felony
no,
injury to child.
you cannot.
Get out of the car.
Hey, you can't abuse me. I'm getting out.
Get your ass out of
I'm
the
getting
car.
out and let me get out.
Okay.
Hang on, Mike.
There you go. There you go.
I will step out.
Get out of the car!
I will step out.
You're
Dad,
under arrest
it's okay. Dad, it's okay.
for felony injury to child.
For felony injury to child? That's
is
not my
correct.
child.
That's not your child? That's not your child.
I'm not answering anything.
Okay, if it's not your child, then you don't need to be going in handcuffs.
Yeah, well, you should know how to do your job better.
Is that your child?
I'm not answering
Okay,
your questions.
you're under arrest.
The taking of Baby Cyrus and the arrests that followed were all completely unjustified.
But how acutely?
Oh, no, he's totally stable. We're just going to break some protocols and take an ambulance to a different entrance because it's a medically stable patient.
Baby Cyrus has since been returned to his family, and the cases against his mother and aunt dropped because it is clear from the evidence that all charges were unjustified and wrong. By standing peacefully and legally that night, Ammon brought pressure and much-needed attention to a huge miscarriage of justice. In doing so, it's possible he prevented the permanent loss of Cyrus to the system. The unjustified charges against Ammon Bundy have not been dismissed, though. He faces trial in Ada County, Idaho, on January 23, 2023.